Hey everybody, I wanted to make sure that we had an opportunity to give you the kind of the verbal material we would have covered in class had we been there on Wednesday, so that you didn't lose too much, forward momentum going on here with the Access database stuff. I just wanted to mention the following couple of things, and I think that those are going to help you pretty tremendously with the hands-on grader projects, which remember, if there's a couple of you still out there who haven't done the Word or the Excel ones, those are 100 points apiece. So out of 400 points, the Access slideshow is, or the Access hands-on grader is another 100 out of 400 points. And altogether, each one of these necessitates essentially 10% of your overall grade. So you skip doing one of these and you drop an entire letter grade. So let's make sure that nobody does that. Let's light a fire under all of your tukuses to go back there and to get all of these points back. First and foremost, here I will add this page as a module with this video and the actual slideshow I have here for you. I will add those to the home page when I am done. But what I've done for you here is I've gone ahead and I've grabbed a copy of the Chapter 1 Access Database PowerPoint presentation. Now, this is something you've had all the while. If you come in through course materials and go in through Office 2016, you can get, I'm sure you can get these. And they're right here in course materials. They are also, if you come in through the assignment calendar, which is going to take its dear sweet time to load, but if you come in through the assignment calendar and go back to some of the previous dates, you can see that all of these PowerPoints for Access, PowerPoint, Excel are all just boom in that one big date, and we talked about those a few weeks ago now, but those are still there available for you. But for the time being, the Access slideshow is here available for you in Eagle. Some things to take notice of. This slideshow, which is all of 54, I believe, slides long, this slideshow essentially walks you through what you need to do to complete the Chapter 1 Access hands-on grader project. It is very nearly slide for slide, one for one on how you would do everything. I just wanted to walk you through a couple of really quick pieces here. This is the page where I already have the Chapter 1 grader opened, so that you get that window that says, hey, you're about to do these, follow the directions exactly. So this is where I am. Just a couple of reminders here. Number one, you have to download the materials and complete this in Access on a Windows PC. For those of you, or for you, with a Mac, there is no Access on a Mac. You will have to use a Windows PC for this. Excuse me, to get started. This is the way the whole day has been going, guys. To get started, first of all, we download the materials, which it's not allowing us to do. Let's go back through here and do this. First of all, we would find that training. We would open it. We would select Start. Here we go. We would download the materials. And instead of downloading these piecemeal, I would suggest just downloading all files, because that's, number one, going to be faster, and number two, it's going to create a folder for you. Like we mentioned a few weeks ago, don't just open this file. You're going to get a temporary copy, and that's going to cause heartache and tears. Instead, go to the dots and say Show in Folder. This is going to show up in your Downloads folder. My suggestion is right-click it and say Extract All. What that's going to do is create another folder right here in your Downloads folder. So I'm going to say Next, and boom, I get a folder with everything I need in here. Here's my instructions. Here's the data source I'm going to connect to my data sheets, and here is the Access database. So I'm going to go ahead and open this Access database to show you the biggest issue that students stumble on. So I have to say enable editing content. Over here on the left hand side, I'll make it just a little bit bigger, we can see the different tables. Tables are where we keep all of our data in an Access database. Now, what the instructions are going to have you do, which is over here, they're going to have you go through and create, rental IDs and room IDs and all of these different things. And if you go to the slideshow, it actually has you do all of these things right here in the instructions here. So they are very, very nearly page for page. You do these in the order you see them here in this slideshow. I will just mention in the Access database, now I'm going to walk through and do this. We're going to click on External Data. I'm going to import a new data source from File, and it's an Excel spreadsheet. These are instructions listed in the instruction set. I'm just going to say into a new table in the current database. I have to go get that file, so I'm going to go Browse. I'm going to look at my downloads. I'm going to go into that folder inside of there and go ahead and grab my Excel spreadsheet. So now I can import it. You're going to have to give it some time. There we go. That wasn't so bad. Yes, we want to import everything. Yes, just like it is. Yes, let Access add a primary key. And go ahead. Rentals is already open. That is true. I'm just going to call this Rentals 2. This way it's going to let me do it. Sooner or later I'm going to see Rentals 2 over here. And when I double click on it, I'm actually going to be able to see the data that I was successfully able to import from an Excel spreadsheet. Now, this is where the biggest issue students encounter comes from. There are two different views that you need to negotiate here in Access. The first of them, and I can show you it's over here too, if we drop through the slides, the first of them is called Datasheet View. That is what we were seeing right here, where we can actually go through and enter data or import data. This is called Datasheet View. The other view we have to deal with, if we come back through the slideshow, you'll see this here again. This is the difference, is Design View. In Design View, you get field properties, field captions. This whole window is the field properties pane. If I come back here to my Rentals 2 table in Datasheet View, click on Table. Actually, it's over here. My mistake. Over here on Home. And on the left-hand side is View. Here I can change from Datasheet View to Design View. This is the problem that students encounter, is not being able to switch back and forth between the Datasheet View and the Design View. So just remember that when you are going through the directions here in your Grader Chapter 1 assignment, and you're looking and you're like, in the Rentals Table Data Sheet, sort by rental date column. If you go over to this slideshow, you can actually see in Datasheet View how to sort. If you scroll down, and there's filter and sort data sheets. Boom. This actually tells you how to do it. I don't mean for Access to be, foreign and strange and different, despite the fact that it is a little bit different than, Excel and Word and PowerPoint. But it's absolutely positively something you can do simply by following the directions laid out for you here in the slideshow. Now, I'm going to go back and add the Chapter 2 slideshow. I'm going to put this video, the slideshows, in a module that you can access from the home page. So do not fall behind on this. Remember, Monday and Wednesday, we are going to have work days entirely for access here. So don't take the weekend off. Absolutely keep up with this. If you are among those who have not done the Excel and the Word grader projects, go back and do those. There is no way to be successful if you just skip those assignments. And remember, if and when you submit anything that you'd like to resubmit and it's late, send me a message and I can literally release the next attempt from my phone from any place. So good luck, guys. Don't sleep on this. Absolutely positively use the slideshow, and good luck.